Welcome. Today we're working on our evolution sphere. So on your gene keys chart, it is the east.
Yeah.
It's the east side. We just did north. We're moving to east. We did the pathway of challenge last week. If you want to watch the training, very powerful. The pathway of challenge. The very first of the main triggers we will come to in our evolution of stepping into our gifts will be the pathway of challenge, finding the balance between our divinity and our humanity. Conscious sun, life's work, to our conscious earth for evolution. So if you don't have one of these printed off, go to jennystone.com for a freebie to download it, print off as many as you want, one for each gene key at least. And we're going to start by just writing down our, so on this, there's the sphere, the gene key number, the shadow, the gift, the city, dilemma, repressive, reactive, and line. We're going to cover some of this today, not all of it. So just go ahead and take a moment to just write down all of the things. Where is my chart? Here we go.
Where am I going to find my evolution journey?
It is your right there. Oh, the east.
Ah,
Okay. Onze east. If you only have your human design chart, it's the second number on the right with the earth symbol, which is a circle and a cross. The number that's in black is your evolution. So your conscious sun. Evolution.
so I put down the gene key number.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
So in this chart, the top one's the city, the other one's the gift, and then
and
there's
the shadow.
Okay.
And then the line should be underneath it. Line 3. For me, it's line 3. Your line 2?
And line 4.
Like 2 or 4. Okay. Just notice as you're writing these down, the thoughts that come to you, the judgments, the criticisms, the disconnection, or the super connection. Yep. Which one would you like? That's the closest one. Ah! Funny.
But we don't have dilemma, repressive, and reactive, or am I supposed to?
Not yet. We're just gonna focus on the shadow gift and city right now. Unless you want to.
And the sphere is evolution.
Uh-huh, evolution. All right, so now that we have those written down, we're going to read about the evolution sphere and its meaning in the book, page 63, if you're joining us in the book. I'm not going to read all of it, just the parts I highlighted. We'll talk about all the fun things. You guys, this is powerful stuff. I'm so excited for this. Okay, the sphere of your evolution. You can trust in the process of self-illumination. As you continue to mull things over, sooner or later you will attain clarity. So this process of understanding takes time. We've been in our life's work for a month. We're stepping into our evolution. That doesn't mean check, done, did it. Don't need to look at my life's work ever again. Very much plays a role in the evolution and the pathway of challenge and their programming partners, their opposites. So finding the comfort and the discomfort of this duality within us, this pole of opposites. Your evolution is in opposition to your life's work. Together, these two spheres and their gene keys encapsulate the primary challenge of your life. So the challenge, the pathway of challenge we went over last week, this is your biggest challenge you will experience in your entire life. So really taking time, connecting with the shadow of your life's work and the shadow of your evolution. We're going to talk a little bit more about that here. Look deeply then into the gene key of your evolution. It will very likely represent a very uncomfortable place for you. So everyone just take a moment. Intolerance is my shadow. Intolerance. I'm intolerant. Anybody want to share theirs? Distraction.
Oh yeah.
Mine is complexity.
Ooh.
Which one are we sharing?
The shadow of evolution. Superficiality. Okay, so
What was yours again?
intolerance.
Intolerance.
Yeah.
That's weird. That doesn't feel like you.
Just because it's the shadow, she's probably done a lot of work.
I have done a lot of work on this one, but it shows up internally. I'm
Okay.
very intolerant. Like, I know how things should be done, and why aren't y'all doing it? And I'm intolerant and can't handle it.
Okay.
But, right. And then my life's work is reaction. So I'm intolerant to what you're doing, then I react to it. There's this internal judgment that happens. But I have been doing a lot of work to shut you up.
It's okay. Like that's how I feel about mine.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's stupid when people are superficial.
Yeah, but that's still a reaction. That's still, it is still affecting you. So me, I'm just like, oh, they're idiots, and I'm not going to react to it. But I did already by calling them fucking idiots. So still got work to do. It doesn't show external, I don't think, anymore as much because I have no poker face, you guys. You can literally know what's happening inside of me by watching my expressions.
That's kind of good.
So if you see me like scowling at somebody, be like, yo, forgive. Forgive, because that's the gift, is forgiveness. Or the city of mine. Let's see. This meeting is being live streamed. Oh, where is it being live streamed to?
On YouTube?
I didn't set that up, but okay, cool. We'll find out. But I am recording. I'm recording. Okay, cool. All right. So the shadow. It is essential you fully understand the shadow frequency of this gene key to your evolution. Until you see it playing out in your life and begin the process of coming to terms with it, your activation sequence will remain dormant. It is imperative to learn to be okay with not being okay in your shadow of your life's work and your evolution. Because those are right, this activation sequence, these first 4 gene keys make up 70% of our DNA. So like, don't skip ahead and be like, oh, I'm good here. Like, no, really go, where is this playing out for me? Like I'm diving in because I'm like, I've done a lot of work on this, but it's like, oh, I still have a lot of things that I'm still working on too. And like new ways, it always unveils itself to me in new ways. It's like, oh, there's a new way. I didn't realize I was being intolerant. I'm making things harder than they need to be because that's my life's purpose.
Is that?
Complexity is my, I deal with that shadow. Okay, there are several trigger points along the golden path, and your evolution is the first one. So this is us coming up against our very first, like, ooh, don't go there. Ooh, stay comfortable. You know? If you don't understand the meaning of the shadow, or it doesn't seem to connect with you, the meaning may need to be reconsidered again from another angle. Sometimes the words for gene keys have more than one meaning. It's also one thing to intellectually grasp a pattern, but quite another to catch it in the present moment. So like this evolution work to me feels like, I mean, okay, I'm a line 3. So I'm like the ultimate experimenter. Like 3s are experimenters at their core. We want to experience all the different ways. But this shadow and this first trigger in our series of gifts that we're going through is literally the first one you have to unlock that will then create a chain reaction of like unlocking.
You're saying the evolution key unlocks the rest.
It is the first trigger.
Okay.
And if we don't unlock this one, the rest of it, the rest of our activation sequence lies dormant, does not unlock. So we have to get really uncomfortable with being uncomfortable with our shadow shit here. And if we're like, oh, it doesn't really connect with me, then we got to look at it differently.
Yeah.
So that's like, we get to be sleuths here. We get to be like little private detectives. And is it showing up here? And is it showing up here? And we're going to go through the lines today, and that will help us dive even deeper into all of this. Okay, so often these patterns emerge in the mirror of our relationships because we came here on earth with other humans. And so other humans provoke this in us. They poke us and they bother us. So when you are mad at other people for doing something, go, oh, wait, that's my shadow. Okay. Love, lots of hearts, lots of compassion. Often they become part of our behavior or they motivate our behavior. One thing is certain, the moment you experience uncertainty or pain, the shadow is close by. Uncertainty or pain are what we're looking for this next week, well, month. We're going to be focusing on, because it's like, where am I still a victim to myself? To my beliefs, essentially, a victim to my own shadow, my own shit, that it's holding me down instead of going, oh, now I shit, I flush, and I move on to my gift. And I enjoy the rest of my day, right? You can make that your first project. Wait until you experience the next challenge. It can be inner challenge or outer. Physical, mental, emotional, relational, societal, cultural, any problem you think is a problem is going to be where you go, where's my shadow playing out here? And this is going to be the game. And make it a game. Have fun with it. Like you're a sleuth, private detecting, like, oh, I found something. Oh no, what am I going to do? Am I going to react? Am I going to play victim? Am I going to run away? Am I going to dissociate? Am I going to distract myself? Yeah. That is your shadow. And then be vigilant. Once you've encountered it, you will most likely know it very well. Hello, old friend. Hello, old friend. Okay, the gift. Treading the golden path may not be the easiest thing you attempt in your life, but it is well worth the effort. Your first challenge is to understand your challenge. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Yes, thank you. I almost said, bring on the challenges, but I'm like, whoa, careful what you ask for. Bring on the gifts. So when you contemplate these two programming partners, your life's work and your evolution, you may begin to see how entrenched is that challenge.
Yeah.
So just pulling out, if you have your one sheet from last month and kind of just pulling up the shadows and the gift, the shadows, just looking at the shadows, you know?
So the challenge is in between.
The
Life's
challenge, yeah, life's work, your life's work and your evolution. Your life's work is your conscious sun. This is like your divinity. This is your soul cellular DNA. And then your evolution is your earth. You're standing at earth looking up at your divinity, but you're down here on earth. And so there's this like, wait, I want to be that, but I'm this. And so it's this. And in Gene Keys, there's 32 programming partners that are direct opposition to each other. And it's your life's work and evolution and your vitality and your life's purpose. Those are the only opposing gene keys in your chart. In your chart. Well, I mean, on purpose. Some you may have more, but those are always opposite. Those four. So it's really learning, and that's why it's the incarnation cross. It's our humanity and our divinity, and we have to hang on the cross. And what's at the center of the cross? Right? Like hang on the cross of our divinity, like the humanity and divinity, the above, the below, within, without, like it's coming to terms with I am both. And one of my favorite quotes from the Sophia Code, Mother Mary section, she says, never diminish the thorns of your humanity for the rose of your divinity. You know, once you realize there's thorns, you know how to manage it and handle it so you don't get poked and pricked, but they're important too. They're part of it, the process. You can't have the rose without the thorns. So never diminishing one for the other. You know, we live in this world where it's like, do better, be better, grow, grow, grow. And you ignore and deny the natural man. The natural man is a sinner who we must progress beyond and be better.
We're here for the fucking body.
Our spirit doesn't have anything to do if we don't have the body.
Yeah.
It can't move, it can't express, it can't create, it can't love, it can't laugh, it can't cry, you know, like the spirit wanted to experience this duality. So let's fucking embrace it. Finally. Finally.
Finally.
Okay. All right. So the gift. Page 64.
That doesn't really sound like a gift. Intoxication. It sounds like
Yeah, let's read our gifts. Where's mine? What did I do with mine? Here we go. Understanding is my gift. Assurance. Oh, assurance.
oh, that's nice.
Intoxication.
I was gonna
And
get drunk.
The gift.
yeah,
Mine is simplicity.
simplicity.
Oh, I like that one too.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Simplicity. Does it always go hand in hand with complexity?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Complexity, simplicity, and then quintessence.
And what's yours?
Mine is intolerance and understanding, and then forgiveness. Okay. Your evolution is not about getting past this challenge because it is the discomfort of the challenge that allows us to grow. So it's not like, oh, I'm done. I did it. Woo, let's just get through it. It's like, this is going to be constant throughout your life. That's how we evolve, is growing through the discomfort of the duality of the two. That's how you grow. The secret is to learn to appreciate your specific challenge in light. Yes, thank you. I accept, I receive. More, please. Because that's how I grow. That's how we grow.
Yeah.
Right? Lately, my mantra has just been, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Whatever shows up. Yes, thank you. Yes.
Can we
that's
do
what I
that
want.
even
Thank
when the
you.
fast shows up though?
Everything. I'm
Like
trying to do it
nature.
with everything.
Yeah.
So like last
Yes,
night
thank
I've been
you.
laying in bed with my rashes and going, oh, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for this itchy sensation.
Oh, it's just like
You know, like, can I really be grateful for it?
that's the key, honestly.
You know, what popped in my head is yours doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be drunk on love.
Oh yeah.
Drunk on life. It could be, you know.
Well,
it's
that's
different way.
that is the implication that they say is
Yeah.
to like be drunk in life. Like you're the drunks that come down
Mm.
here, the divine drunk.
You're the fun one. You
Drunk.
make people realize how fun things could be.
You're literally explaining the key right now. You get it. Yeah, you get it now. It's already coded in you.
You noticed. Ah.
Maybe it's because I don't drink.
Okay. So this is really, really powerful. Your gifts, that is your genius, grow out of the compost of the shadow patterns.
Yeah.
You can't get the gift without the shit. You can't bypass the shit to get the gift. You have to go through it. You have to. These shadow patterns, and it is your awareness that transforms them. Literally a shift in perception, which is what A Course in Miracles defines as a miracle. Shift in perception, seeing it a new way.
Yep.
But Let's see. When you add in the nuances along the rest of the golden path, you will have begun to decipher the story of your destiny. So that's like the line, the connection with your life's purpose, all of that. The gift is what emerges as you change your whole attitude to life, not by allowing yourself to behave as though you were a victim. In addition to this, your evolutionary gift grounds you in your physical body. Oh, so just take a moment and look at your gift. How does that ground you in your body? I mean, mine is literally understanding, standing under. So oh, I get it. Like there's this weight that washes over me and it's like, not only do I understand other people, but now I understand myself even more. Or it comes first, I understand myself more, which helps me then understand other people better. It's one or the other. But so how does your gift ground you? Simplicity, intoxication, self-assurance. Yum. Okay.
Except for the gift with mine is enrichment.
Oh, your gift is enrichment. Enrichment. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's enriching the
Get
body.
rich.
Okay. And as I say these words, even if you don't have these gene keys, you do. Whether they're activated or not, you have them. So listen to the words. And then if they ping in you, maybe write it down and look up the gene key or whatever. But just trust your intuition. Right. That's one of the things I love so much about this is like, you have to come to your own answers. I can tell you as much as I want. The book can tell you as much as it wants, but until it settles within you in your own way, it's still not activated. It's still just, logic, ego thinking, knowledge with a K instead of a deep inner gnosis, felt knowing. Okay. In addition to this, oh no, we did that. Okay. It's a great leveler. So it grounds you. It's a great leveler. Literally, it's our earth. It brings us all back to earth. We're all fucking human, you guys. Your evolution grounds you. It's a great leveler. It makes you feel equal with every other human being. We're all humans.
Right.
We all.
I would almost think it's kind of fun to see it that way because when I think of evolution, I think of taking off. You know?
But it's literally our physical DNA that's transmuting. So it is the evolution of our physical evolving higher into our spiritual, unlocking the soul cellular DNA that connects the crystalline, that connects to the physical DNA. So it's both.
Right.
It's both, but the evolution is our earth. This is where the earth was when we were born. This is our home. It's our body. If this is your physical body, vitality sphere is technically like your health, your radiance, excuse me. Radiance is technically like your physical health, but this is your earth. And we are born of the earth. Earth, my body, water, my blood, air, my breath, fire, my spirit. So this is our physicality. And so it is bless you, the evolution. It is the evolution of that physicality away from, I guess this is where we go, away from the natural man towards our divinity, but you can't have one without the other. So it's not away from, it's into.
Right, that makes me think about more expanding more into your tissues. Like kind of.
Yeah. And the whole not microbial, like the neurons, the electric connection throughout the whole body being that mycelial network that's connected to consciousness and all beings everywhere. Always. We're the ones that put up walls and block off all of the signals. So this is us really coming home to we are both and. Hi, Cherie, welcome. I did. I've noticed you for a while, but we were in the middle of anything you want to add to that?
No, I showed up late, but I was trying to figure out, so I printed my thing and it says the gift is creativity, 43.6, but it's not on the main profile, right? It's under the
conscious
plural.
earth.
Conscious Earth. Okay, so
So
am
this
I
is my
wrong?
human design chart. Up here on the right-hand side, the black, it's the second
Mhm.
one down that has the little earth symbol.
Oh, Earth.
Uh-huh.
Where's my human
It's your
design chart?
conscious earth is your evolution.
Okay. I've got my chart right here. Earth sign.
I think I have your chart somewhere too, if I remember where I saved it. We could look it up, but I believe in you. Okay.
And it's the soul's purpose. The
It's
soul's
this
purpose
is our earth.
or life purpose.
Evolution is our earth, our conscious earth. So this is our grounding, into our physical evolution.
Is that on the yellow side or the purple side?
I don't know with that chart. Which one is conscious? What side is conscious? Purple.
The life. Oh, the purple side. 56.6. Okay. Okay. Which it does say on this part of my gene key right here.
Yeah.
56.
Yeah, that's the one we're in. Yep.
Okay.
That's the one we're in.
Okay. Sorry. I think I'm there, which is the evolution, right?
We're gonna figure it out.
Sorry, I'm just a little slow.
Right here and by your head.
No, these little teeny guys. Some people have.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I do know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's true.
so we all come into world with a challenge, and it's our willingness to embrace this challenge that is the strength of our spirit. So there's not a single human on this planet that does not have this challenge, embracing their humanity and their divinity. And it's your willingness to embrace it that signalizes or determines the strength of your spirit. And you can grow that strength. Okay, the city. That these two programming partners, life's work and evolution, it's important to consider them as a single field of consciousness that directs your genius. So last week, I don't know if you guys remember,
It's the earth is on both sides.
yeah, you have conscious and unconscious.
But they're two different numbers.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, so which one?
Conscious. The one on the right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get in unconscious earth is your life's purpose. So we'll get that number next or in like 2 months. An unconscious sun is your radiance. So we'll do that next month. Okay. So a single field of consciousness that dictates your genius, your life's work, and your evolution. One thing that dictates your genius. You can consider the shadows, the gifts, and the cities of all programming partners like that. When you come to the city, the quality denotes the potential expression of your life as a fully realized, enlightened human being. So forgiveness is mine. What do you got?
Presents.
You have
know
it.
what everybody else.
We do have it.
That is one of my things. Is I compare myself to everyone. I've been this way since I was little. It is the weirdest thing.
Distraction. You're distracting
That's
yourself,
to look at.
looking outside of you instead of in you.
Yeah, so I just compare to everyone and everything. My sister, like everyone, literally. Like I just sit and compare all day long. But my gift is justice, or the city is justice.
The city is justice
I like.
and intoxication.
Mhm.
We've got.
And my city.
So I have that same one. Is that 56?
Oh.
Hold on. Wait. Say it again, Shuri.
Is it 56?
Is that 56?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's that. I have the same one.
She has 56 for
That's-
everything.
How about your life's work?
My life's work is 60.
Oh,
You guys have the same.
we're the same.
For reals?
We're the same. Hi.
Hi. I'm like, we apparently need to be friends.
You guys have close birthdays. You're both in January, but you're Aquarius, you're Capricorn.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You guys are within.
Well,
close.
Yeah. I'm on the cusp. I'm like the cusp baby. I was born on the 21st, but
Okay.
my mom went into labor on the 20th. And the only reason I'm born on the 21st is because she had to have a C-section. So they had to wait. She had to wait till the next day.
Oh wow.
Oh, poor mama.
Yeah.
I know. I know.
What is your line for your life's work?
My line for my life's work,
Yeah, so it would be 60 point what?
6.
And then what is it for your evolution?
Same. It'll be the
Oh,
same.
6?
Yep.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yep. You're like
Also the same,
the same one.
56.6.
They have different meanings. We're going to go over that today.
okay.
Yeah, we're going to cover.
So how do you find the different ones, the like points? Because the book I only have is the.
We're going to go
Can
over
you
it.
turn it down? Okay.
This book has it. We're going to go over it. Okay, so let's finish the city though. So your city denotes the potential expression of your life as a fully realized, enlightened human being. Exciting, right?
Yeah.
But listen to this. In the Gene Keys, we hold an inner image of the cities as a counter to our shadows. The cities are not a promise. And we also need to be careful of being caught up in the trap of hope. If you hope for these qualities, you are subtly playing into the game of being a victim.
Or being without.
Wow.
The city of your evolution is an essence inside of you.
So you don't need to hope for it. 'cause
You
it's
don't
already
need
there.
to hope for it. You don't need to pray for it. You don't need to try. It exists within you already. So like trying and hoping and like is scarcity, victim, reactive mentality that I need to be better. I need to do better instead of I am this. I am this at my core. This is what I am. It fuels the essence of what you are here to do in life. It is a special dispensation you were gifted with at birth. And at times in your life, it will come to the fore. The deeper you accept the shadow patterns, here we go again, the humbler you will feel on the inside because the cities arise out of an intense feeling of gratitude. They well up at key points in our life, and the challenges we face can bring forth those precious moments when we glimpse the truth of what we are. Yeah. I know. At first I was like, what? It's not a promise? Rude. I gotta work for this? Oh, wait, no. Just kidding. It is you.
Yeah.
Quit playing the victim and hoping some outside authority is gonna like knight you with this quality. It exists. It was already given to you. Claim it. So it talks about contemplating your evolution, and I really liked because it's tools for self-illumination. They come alive inside of you. He talks about having someone else read to you, and it's really cool and can bring some really cool insights. But there's nothing like you reading for yourself and allowing the natural insights and inspirations to bubble up. This is your voyage, and it will take you as long as it takes.
I'll get there when I get there.
Yeah. Yeah. And right now I'm here and that's exactly where I'm supposed to be and I can't be anywhere else.
I'm kind of curious, is if you die and you haven't reached the Gifter City or whatever, do you come back? I wonder if you come back down in the same incarnation quest.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be a question to ask in a quantum hypnosis session
Yeah.
to our, yeah.
Because I'm curious, you know,
Mhm.
because there are some of us that won't evolve in this earth plane, right? And they'll go to another place to evolve, or they'll come back to it, whatever 3D, whatever. So I'm just curious how that looks.
Yeah. Okay. So an interesting thought coming to me that kind of, I think the way I understand reincarnation is not necessarily like there's this point we've got to get to or else we come back and we like suffer more and stuff. I think it's just like if you take the above eternal view outside of time and you just look at all the incarnations that your soul has had and will have, and you just there's a story that unfolds and can unfold, but it's like I don't know, even with the Gene Keys teachings, it's like your evolution is unfolding exactly as it's supposed to for you here now. And it's been divinely written. It's kind of weird because I don't necessarily believe in fate and destiny and predetermination, but I also do. And I don't know if that makes any sense because I believe that we have free will, but I believe that our free will is to give it up and be like, you got this. And not like you, God, outside source, but like you, my higher self that created this situation, knows way more than I do, and I'm going to get out of the way. And so my free will is to the only use of my free will is to surrender it. Jesus, take the will. Like I don't know that when I first heard that, Eric Godseed was one of my mentors that first shared that with me. And at first I was like, oh, yeah, I have free will and I can choose and I can create and I can do all these crazy cool things. And then it's like looking back going, but all the times you tried to think that you were creating or manifesting shit, you just messed it all up. And in the end, it came to you anyway without even having to try, and you wasted all of the effort and energy and time and resources for nothing because it still turned out the way it was supposed to. But you meddled with it. And, so just getting out of the way and allowing the universe to self-organize, hello, including this, is kind of where I am right now with that. That we all chose our path and our purpose for this lifetime, and we're divinely playing it out. Yeah. And whether we resist it the whole time and don't ever learn a thing, or we fulfill it, I don't know that it is. I think it's just we just came here to experience.
Yeah,
because our soul's already perfect.
Right. But I also think we've come here at this particular time is so that we can fully integrate our human physical body with our divinity and know ourselves completely so that there will not be a divide anymore. There won't be a veil. So I believe that's the Homo Sanctus. That is the promise of what we're moving into is the Homo Sanctus body, which we have not yet done on this earth plane, where we have full awareness of our divinity, but we're operating in our body.
This is the challenge. Yeah. This is what we're going through. I love it. I love this conversation.
I've had so much I wanted to say there, but don't just listen. And it's like, yeah, I didn't need to say anything.
I love it. Right. Okay, last thing, and then we'll get into the lines. If you are patient, you will give your intuition the space it needs to absorb the knowledge, digest it, and draw out the energetic nutrients that your soul needs. And then as you apply your specific line activations, it's worth reading and considering all of them. And we're going to do that right now. Even the ones that don't seem to apply to you directly, because they tell the same story, and knowing the story helps you locate your particular place within the whole. All right. Any line ones with us here today? You. I'm like, I looked right at you. And Jerry's a line one. Okay. So this is self and empowerment. If you have a line one in your evolution sphere. In life's work, it's the creator. In the sphere of evolution, it becomes about the empowerment of the self. Your activation sequence is about discovering your genius in life, regardless of which line you have activated. Yeah. If you have a first line evolution, then your primary challenge is always likely to be about how self-assured or inadequate you feel. And then I also see Jerry, like my Leo, lying mad. He's like, yeah, always. And sometimes I'm like, are you sure? I mean, I love it. You do. He doesn't ever watch this shit. It's fine. I love him. He loves me. Your activation sequence is about discovering. Oh, let's see. We got that. Oh, inadequate. Okay. As a creative type, you may sometimes feel you are your own worst enemy. Yours is a private path. That doesn't mean you cannot seek outside help and support, but it does suggest that the answers need to come from inside you. The arc of your evolution depends upon you digging deeply into your own aloneness and finding sustenance in there. No one else can empower you or disempower you. You can only do these things for yourself. So this is also a cue when you're feeling mad at somebody else or blaming somebody else or like some whatever, where's your shadow? And especially in this line, right? I can't, they can't, you're a one. No one can take that away from you. You're your only one. When you meet this challenge courageously, then your gifts will empower others to feel the same inner strength inside of them. We need you so we can find your strength and give it to us. No, give it to us, share it with us. This is something to contemplate alongside the gene key of your evolution. Okay, line 2s. You and Cherie. Sal and Cherie, passion and relationships. Whereas the first line contains the secret essence of the gene key. So you contain the secret essence of the gene key, the ones. Second lines are expressing it. Yay. In relationship. Everything you do with this is all about relationships. And your relationships are your biggest mirrors. Yeah. Line 2s. If the first line were a seed, then the second line would represent the sapling. Therefore, it has a very different set of challenges. This is about the uninhibited expression of energy as passion.
Damn, girl.
As passion.
Ooh la la.
And passion always catches the eyes of others. When you contemplate the key of your evolution, imagine how you might express these qualities with passion. Mm-hmm. Imagine the shadow expressed through anger without realization of the consequences. This may well tell the story of some of your relationship difficulties. The dilemma and the beauty of the second line as a life theme is that its nature is to be unself-conscious.
Oh, shit.
That's its nature.
That's why I'm constantly comparing, because I'm very self-conscious, like, ooh, do.
You're not supposed to be. Wait it. Stop it. It's your nature.
I feel like I've worked really hard on that. Like yeah, but at the same time, like I have a liver condition, so anger, I'm like, I'm not an angry person, but yet yesterday I was like raging and I was like, what is this? And I'm like, oh, I'm feeling bitter. I'm feeling resentful. I'm feeling all these emotions as a projector, right? But anger is that shadow. So yeah, I'm like, oh, and I love it when my husband passionately takes me. Ooh.
Uh-huh. At the gift and city frequencies, this emerges gracefully and has enormous beneficial impact. But at the shadow frequency, it's disastrous. So you kind of like skate free here because you're on a solo journey. So if you're in your shadow and your shit, like you just kind of like affect yourself. But these two, when they're in their shadow, it affects everyone. It's disastrous.
Does that have anything to do with relationships?
It is
Well, that's
100%
exactly what it
everything.
is.
Because 2 is relationship. You and me.
Yeah. So,
Me and you.
like,
She's in relationship with herself and she has to empower herself. You two.
And yeah, when it's good, it's really good. When it is bad, oh man, watch the freak out, right? Like, and for a long time, I was like, I'm either in it or I'm out. Like every time we'd get in a huge fight, I'm like, I'm out. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And now I'm like, okay, that's a dumb way to be. It's a dumb way to live. So it's fine. We're fine now. But I had to get to that place where I was like, I have to choose in. Like, this has to be like an all or nothing thing. Like, stop being on this fence of like teeter totter of like relationship because, it's all good.
And it's a constant. I have to choose in.
Right. Every day.
I chose you. Oh, I'm choosing you again today. I'm choosing you again today.
Absolutely.
Negative energy expressed unself-consciously, whether through actions or words, is always destructive. If you therefore have a second line theme as your life's work and evolution, your challenge is to listen to and observe the feedback from those closest to you.
Okay.
That's your challenge. So yours is to connect with yourself, your truth in your own way and become self-empowered. Yours is to gather feedback from those around you, which is terrifying.
Yeah, you need to stay.
They always provide a very clear mirror of the frequency moving through you. Eventually, you will become so attuned to your environment that you will stop yourself before a negative pattern is even expressed. Then your true passion will emerge innocently and be met with acceptance and gratitude. And I love how it says innocently. Your true passion will be expressed innocently. Like you just can't help but be that because it is you. So, okay, line 3s. This is me.
Just you in the room.
In this room. Energy and experience. In my dance tech.
Jenny, remind me what that book is.
How what?
Remind me what that book is. I don't think I could find that one.
It's a 4-part series. So this is
Well, I know, but I got all the other 3, but for some reason I can't find that one. Genius.
It may, yeah,
The
they may have
genius.
changed it. Okay. So you may recall the third line is all about change. When you are contemplating third line evolution, you need to look at the gene key as a journey. Going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. How will you spend this genetic inheritance you have been gifted? Like what spend? What I have a bank account? Where do I find this bank account? I'll spend a lot. For you, life is all about the experience rather than the result. It's taken me a while to remember that because whether an endeavor appears to succeed or fail, it's all about the journey and the experience that you have learned through it. Succeed or fail doesn't fucking matter. It's the journey you take and the lessons you learn through the journey. Let's look at the 56 gene key shadow distraction and gift of enrichment as an example. And your gene keys here. And the third line, do I have 6? What center is it in? Do you know?
Like
I don't have it conscious. 56. Do you know where 56 is, Shuri? Oh, here, it's in the throat. Yeah, it's in the throat. Okay, yeah, I don't have that one. Okay. Where was I? If we're contemplating a first line theme here, it would be all about being distracted by inner issues inside of oneself, fear and obsessions. For a second line, you two, which you guys like, this is literally your line, the distraction would be relationships. And if it were a third line, it would be experiences.
wow.
So I'm like, oh, let me just experience the next thing instead of. So you might be a person who's drawn to one experience after another as a form of distraction from that which really enriches your spirit. But mine is intolerance. So I use experiences as a way to feel intolerant because I know better. I've experienced it. I know that I've already been there, done that. I've experienced it. I know. And why don't you guys know this? I don't know. I'm still working on it. Just day 1 of evolution, guys. I don't have ahas yet. We're working on it. When you finally let go of the idea that you are going to get something from all those experiences, then you begin to realize you have actually learned a great deal along the way. You use your experiences, good or bad, to enrich others, and this becomes your gift. I just get to share what I've learned. When you apply the lines to the gene keys in this way, the story of your life often comes into new perspective. 4.
You're a 4.
I'm a line 4, yeah.
Love and community.
Oh, is that what it is? It's so funny because on my screenshot that I took, I thought it was compassion because it stopped at calm.
It might be. We'll
No,
see. This says love and community.
It's love and community.
I have one of every number in my house. I have a 1 3, a 2 4, 2 3 5s, and a 6. Oh, so I guess I don't have a 4.
You have a 4 or something, yeah.
But I mean, if I were to go 1 2 3 4 5 6 line,
You
like
have them all.
what you're talking about, then I have them all. which is crazy.
With the fourth line evolution, your life's greatest challenge is to be about finding a balance between being alone and being with others.
That sounds familiar.
How will you combine your need to be of service with your need to have space? At the shadow frequencies, the fourth line has a tendency to simply go to one extreme or the other, and then collapse from exhaustion or end up being cut off from others. Right? With the fourth line, the theme is always love. Love, 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 love.
Love and community.
The love of being with friends and the love of being with one's own company.
Yes. I resonate with both.
In a rich life, love flows freely between those two poles in a natural and easy rhythm. As a fourth line, you might like to view the gene key of your evolution as a quality designed to be shared with others. Simplify our lives.
If that damn shadow doesn't get in the way.
Yeah. Oh, so fun. See, I have found that I have to make things more complex to find the simplicity. And then once I found the simplicity, I realized it was there all along, which is quintessence.
Yes.
Like it lends to itself almost beautifully. But I sometimes have to get in and make it more complex to find the simplicity. So, the more you share your gift, the more you feed yourself, and the more
Have a long time.
Does anybody else want to read? Influential. Why does that feel weird to say? The more you feed yourself and the more influential you become, the more you share your gift of simplicity, the more influential you become and the more you feed and nourish yourself. The gift of the fourth line is to touch people's hearts and bring them over to one point of view, so long as it's the most ethical point. Of all the 6 lines, you are the one most equipped to convince others of the importance of a heart-based approach to any situation.
Wow, that's sweet.
I know. One of the things I love about our hike and hill is because I hear Ellie's views and I'm like, oh, it's so much easier to look at it that way. It's so much kinder. So much more, there's so much more compassion and grace.
Hike and Hill has been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah. In addition to your fourth line perspective, and in addition to this, your fourth line perspective is adept at communication, which makes you a powerful force in any community or business. Thank you for being here.
I wonder what the shadow of that is, because I feel like I need work in that department. I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I could use work. I feel like I could use simpler communication.
Yeah.
You know, instead of being like, what are you talking about, lady? Because that's how I feel like I hear myself and I'm like, what am I talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And this one is like, learning how to express it, how to express it in our way. Today in yoga, we did the Sankalpa Samavaka mantra, which is right speech, right action. And it's connecting to the heart mind. Yeah. The nous, the heart mind, to speak and take the action from that space. And this
That's
feels
beautiful.
like all
Beautiful.
fourth line.
I might
Sankalpa
have to
Samavaka.
practice that today.
Yeah, take a picture of it or take it. I don't
Well,
have
this is
any.
Val hat, so I'll take a
Yeah.
picture.
Okay, line 5 for any fivers out there. Power and projection. This 5th line evolution is all about the projection and use of power. As a 5th line, you have a built-in X factor. You got it, baby. A kind of mystique that emerges through your aura. This is not something you can do anything about because it's uncultivated. Therefore, you have to be very aware of the profound effect you have on others. Line 5s. People will naturally be drawn to you no matter what you stand for. The shadow frequency, this almost always ends in disappointment. Careful. So when you're disappointed, you're in shadow. Both for you and others. Oh, shoot. People will naturally be drawn to you no matter what you stand for. So careful. Make sure you're standing for something good. At the shadow frequencies, this almost always ends in disappointment. I just said that, but you apparently needed to hear it twice. Unless you are aware of your power, you are likely to be misinterpreted by others. So one of the most important things for you is to learn how and when to express yourself. Interesting. A lot of expression on this gene key sphere is how are we expressing? And like, how not random that our mantra was a Sankalpa Samavaka. And I didn't choose it consciously. I went through and muscle tested, and that's when the tested. When you are passionate about something, you can be captivating to others, and they may harbor all kinds of hidden projections about you that have no foundation in reality. So what this means is that the fifth line has to learn about personal and professional boundaries. When you express yourself with economy and clarity, you minimize the risk of misunderstanding. When you consider the gene key of your evolution, think about how easily others could misunderstand this gift. This is fascinating. Then you'll be able to take full advantage of your fifth line projection. So like literally fifth lines have to think about how other people could view them in all the different ways, and then get clear on what it is that you're really here to project. You came here to project with power. But be careful, because do it in gift or city, because it can be disastrous. It said literal disastrous right here, disastrous for yourself and others if you're in your shadow. Okay, line 6.
That feels so accurate. So accurate.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, it feels like my whole world falls apart at times. And I'm like, what in the actual heck? Like, I almost took up drinking yesterday. It was that bad. I was like, okay. I like pulled out my wine and I was like, I'm okay. And I put it back. I'm all right today.
Good job. And it's okay if you do that too. You know, sometimes you need that.
Well, that liver condition keeps me a little in check.
But you're a 2, right? You're a 2. Okay.
I'm a 2. I'm a 6-2.
6. Oh, so then you're a 6.
I'm a 2.
You're a 2. Okay. So this line 6 is you. Here we go. Education and surrender. The 6th line lives out a very rich narrative over the course of its life. You, my friend, get to go through a really long journey through all of the lines. So yeah, all of those lines you have to go through before.
And I feel it. I feel that so deep. Like, I feel like I've literally had to go through hell and back.
Yeah. Multiple.
And then, absolutely.
For the 6th line, there is so much to learn before one's dreams come true. In addition, by the time you have matured enough in wisdom, your understanding of your own dreams will have naturally changed. What I thought I wanted, I actually don't really want anymore, because I see things differently. This is why surrender is one of the keynotes of the 6th line evolution. You will need to learn to trust in the fates. Interesting. We were talking about fate earlier.
Yeah.
When you apply the 6th line theme to the gene key of your evolution, it may help to look at it as a maturing quality, like a good wine. You're aging, my darling. The 6th line is all about the long-term view. This is why education is such an important part of your life. Through your own experience, you will learn that life knows best in the end. Right? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Quit messing it up. Get out of the way. And it is this trust in life that you can eventually bring into the world as a role model. Education does not impose views, which I think is interesting, because the education system we currently have does very much that. But true education does not impose views. Rather, it draws from that which is already inside. This 6th line quality adds to any gene key that lends to a great kudos in the world. It has more to do with an investment in a greater future for us all. Thank you, Cherie. In this sense, the sixth line is willing to sacrifice personal goals for a wider collective goal, and even one that will not mature until sometimes long after one's own lifetime.
Wow.
Well, and even add the Aquarius to that.
The humanitarian.
Like, yeah, like it's like trying to figure out my life. It's taken so long. It's taken so long.
Patience.
I finally feel like I've reached that surrender, right? Like there literally, when I was struggling with infertility, and I have 3 kids, 7 years apart, infertility in between, miscarriage in between each one, right before each of my babies are rainbow babies, right? Like, but literally I would get to the point where I would just surrender and be like, okay, I'm not going to have any kids. And then it was like, I'd get pregnant. And then it was like, okay, we're a 1-kid family. Like I did everything I could do. I did foster to adopt. I did adoption, like private adoption. I did so many things to try and have kids. And it was like, when I finally surrendered and was like, okay, we're a 1-kid family. God knows what he's doing. Pregnant. Like every time. And I'm like, why did I have to reach that level? But here it is, right here in writing.
It's your design.
When you get to surrender, when you reach the point where you can't go any further and it's so hard, and you finally turn it over to God and say, okay, thy will be done. Ta-da! And I'm like, what? But like that in so many areas of my life. So that's just one really clear, good example.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that we've read the lines, let's just like take a look at our life's work and evolution again. Let's see. Okay. I want to see what time we've got here. I don't know, I'm coming up with a couple of different things, but like the evolution talks about, this is a self-illuminated path that you must walk on your own. So we've got 23 minutes left of class. What do you want to do with this information? Your line, your shadow, your gift, your city, the sphere, the challenge, the pathway of challenge, your life's work. Do you want to journal? Do you want to doodle? Do you want to pull cards? Do you need to get up and move in your body? Do you need to cry, laugh, scream? Like listen to yourself, what you will feel like you want to do to connect to this concept. All the information.
Did you already last week? I didn't get a chance to watch last week's. Did you already talk about how they work together?
Yeah, last week we talked about the pathway of challenge,
Okay.
polarity, and that's all in this book too. But yeah, that
Okay.
is posted.
Okay, I'll watch next week's or last week's video then.
Yeah.
I got sidetracked because I got in there and there was like crash course and all these other videos, so then I ended up watching all the not last week's.
You should do a link to this blue book as well.
She sent you a link to this book. Christine did. So yeah, and just look through the pathway.
You're the best. Thanks, Christine.
Yeah. So, okay, so the next 20 minutes, questions, looking through books, pulling cards, journaling, sitting and meditating, whatever you feel called to do, listen to that. This is that time to practice. And if you go, I don't know, then sit still, close your eyes, and don't move until you know what to do. Do you feel the inspiration spark or the idea or a thought or a feeling or what's the word? You feel compelled, compulsed. Those things. Ready, go.
On mine, it's quite funny because for my evolution, it says your great test in life is timing. You are here to learn and to wait for the right moment to speak. The longer you hold back from speaking, the more powerful your influence will become. Your ability to wait for the right timing will guarantee your reputation as a clear, not that I care about that, as a clear-headed and highly original thinker. If you're unable to be patient, you may irritate people and create confusion, or there actually wasn't any. God, where have you been?
Oh my God, I love it.
It is pretty great for me.
Isn't this self-exploration so fun?
Mine has a really beautiful part for my city. The 20th city is so unique that there's very little that can be said about it. Mythically, it is represented by the notion that of the breath of God or the word of God. Presence is the underlying mature nature of being. In fact, the word of presence does not do this city justice. It would actually be truer to name this city the presence, since the use of this definite article gives us the distinct impression that this is the state of consciousness that has nothing to do with any individual.
Ooh, yeah.
Collective.
Mhm.
I mean, that's like fucking telepathy right
It is-
there.
It is the manifestation of the presence of the divine through a human instrument. Isn't that this so
Oh my God, Christine! Oh, what number is that
I'm just gonna walk around now and say, excuse me, I'm
No
the presence. I'm the
presence.
presence.
again? You may
Out
bow
of
me.
my way. Balance me.
You may address me as the presence.
I'll make shirts for anybody who has one.
What number is it again?
What number?
Yeah,
The 20.
20. Do you know what center it's in?
I don't even know what that means. So.
What gene key or human design
Um,
chakra center? Look at all the circled. Oh, it's in the throat. So, okay, I'm gonna another throat one.
I want to see
Uh,
Christine keys.
Right?
Good.
Cool.
yeah, and it's also defined.
Well, yeah, it would have to be on yours.
Oh, because
Otherwise, you
it's-
wouldn't have
okay.
it. Yeah. Mine is undefined. I do not have that one. So thank you for bringing that into my
Because you are
presence.
not the presence.
I get it through you. I access it through you. Okay, but where's mine? Okay.
Well, this part explains why I'm kind of like, whenever I come to class, I'm just like, I don't get any of this shit. It says the language of the 20th gene key and its various frequencies are purely existential language. It doesn't really involve thought or thinking in any way at all. And as such, it is quite challenging to grasp at an intellectual level.
That's funny.
So that explains why every time I'm coming here, I'm like, I don't really get any of this shit, but I guess I'll just keep coming.
Well, you might not understand it here, right? But your body, your genes
Mhm.
understand it. Yeah.
Yeah. What was line 3 again? The words for line 3 in the evolution? Line 3. Empowerment, experience,
Is that
energy and experience. Thanks. What was line 4 again? Love and connect. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
And community.
Love and community.
yeah. Love and community.
I was stuck for a minute. Mm.
Work it out.
I know. See me being intolerant in my body right there. That was a shadow. Huh?
We're listening to it.
Well, I wanted it to go faster. I forced it to go faster than it wanted to go. I was like, come on, you got this, go. Instead of like, oh, okay, we're just going slow.
Jenny, are you using that book that had the lines in it? Oh, Sal has it.
Yeah, sounds
Oh,
good.
hi.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Done.
You're good.
This one has the dilemma, if anyone wants the dilemma.
Is it part of the evolution?
Well, every gene key has a dilemma. I've got it right here if anybody wants me to tell them the dilemma of their gene key.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
It's really nice to know.
Yes, please.
49 is needs.
Am I 49?
Isn't 49
No,
the
I'm what's my
for? Oh, 23. Just kidding. 23 timing.
okay?
What's mine? Which
Mm.
is it, evolution or life?
Uh, just the gene key. Each gene key has its own dilemma. So
Mm.
56,
I
56
just wanted to look at this.
Yeah.
slash pain.
I'm just giving you shit.
That's your dilemma.
What about 60? What about 60?
Pleasure slash pain is the dilemma to 56.
Uh-huh.
60, balance. Both of them.
How?
Well, I guess you struggle.
Well, because it's like always going from one extreme to the opposite. Right? I'm
Yeah.
gonna go here, I'm gonna go here instead of like just finding the middle path.
I struggle with that.
Do you want to know your dilemma?
Sure,
What's your number?
20.
Self-awareness.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm never reading. Okay, that's all like that. Does it,
I know, right? Totally makes sense.
is there not, it just
Oh.
lists them, it doesn't give a description?
Mm-mm.
Is there?
This one, hold on.
Actually,
Rest
take a
this,
picture of that page. That is.
this book
No,
goes
that-
into the dilemmas. The
Okay.
blue book goes into the reactive and repressive natures. So this one will talk about shadow. I like both. I bobble. You don't need shit. Really, you don't need shit because it's all within you. These are just kind of guideposts to help maybe give you some new ways of looking at things than you have before.
I just don't feel like that's something I struggle with. So.
Maybe it's not a very good show.
Or it's so deep you don't see it.
The dilemma.
Or it's so deep you don't see it. You're so subconsciously unself-aware. You don't see it. Who knows? You know what I mean?
And you may not know.
Jenny, you need to tell me. You need to tell me, teacher. And then sometimes you read it and you're like, oh, I get it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's that earth and bone. Want to come play. And this is our earth sphere. So
Ooh.
that makes sense. Earth sphere for some earth and bone cards. I'm gonna do a 3-card Shadow Gift City reading. Oh my, how cool that is. What like shines on the
That's
edge.
beautiful.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Aqua.
I pulled my card for the month.
Beautiful.
Beautiful uncaging.
Oh,
That's what I feel like I've been doing.
get the heart.
Oh,
And the cage and
It's a cage. It's got a key. I had a session with Josie, and she said that my dad said that I have the key to unlocking what I'm seeking. So the fact that I pulled this for my month, I'm like, oh yeah, there it is.
love it. Shadow Gift City. Yeah. I've never used this deck,
That's pretty.
It's beautiful.
but you're also welcome to go get other decks too.
What is it called? The Earth.
Earth and Bone.
Earth and
Earth and
Bone.
Bone Oracle.
Pretty.
Bring my journal. Jenny. Which means I'm gonna
Well, you look beautiful today, Jenny.
I don't know. I was gonna say the same thing. I love your
Nice. This is from Bali.
Is
The
it?
top, yeah. This top is from Bali.
Oh, it's so cute.
Summertime.
and then this weekend is gonna be in the 30s again.
I know, right? You know
Like
what?
home spring in Utah.
Okay, let's see here.
Why does it always have to be the weekends? Why can't it be like Wednesdays?
I have to say the Easter Sunday was pretty down.
Oh, it was
That
beautiful.
was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
I just hope it's not like 120 all summer because it's been so hot so early.
Oh, right.
Like, I don't want it to be that we're dying. We're sweating walking to the car.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
I
love
know.
your nails.
Oh, thank you.
You notice how pretty nail colors.
She does.
Thank you.
And she has like mermaid nails too.
Yeah,
Like the card.
like she does.
Thank you.
Or like fairy wings
Oh, yeah. Oh.
if they were translucent. Living room is like fairy core. I have fairy pictures. Of real butterflies. I have a butterfly.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Do you like going to the butterfly museum or whatever?
And they say that, yeah, I've been there once. But
Have you been there when they bird the butterflies? Yeah. They do it like on their schedule. There's once in a while, but you'll come and then these little butterflies are being hatched.
oh, I think I've seen one time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have to sit there and watch through the glass for like
Mhm.
an hour and you're like, yeah, it's slow.
Mhm.
Like, 'cause
Yeah.
it takes a long time.
Yeah. It's so cool.
Makes me sad to see some of them with like missing or broken knees though, because you know, bratty kids or their parents aren't washing them and
Mhm. Yeah, we had boys that would like the wings. I'm like,
my dogs
Boy,
like to
yeah.
eat things in the air and once in a while I'm like, don't eat that. Because they eat flies all the time. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fine. But like when they're outside, it's like a butterfly or a bee or something. I'm like, don't eat things outside. Like, no hospital trip today.
well, I mean, we're living things. Could you imagine like a big giant coming along and just ripping our thumbs off? You know, like, oh, hey. It's like,
A giant ape or a giant Godzilla, like
yeah,
ripping us limb to limb.
right. I mean,
That's not morbid to think about at all.
yeah, this is where my mind goes. I'm a very morbid person.
My degree's in criminal justice, and so we saw like dead body pictures all the time. And my boyfriend was a Marine, and so like we have very dark conversations in our house.
Yeah, I live in the dark. I'm a dark creature.
And like you can get around somebody normal, and they're like, it's like, sorry, let me turn that off for a second. You be a normal human for a second.
No way. No way.
Or even when I tell people that we do pictures in school, they're like, hey, you know, like,
Yeah.
like, you're looking good.
Right.
Dude, we watched.
Watches this is gonna be like, oh my god, is that fascinating?
We watched Bob Lazar documentary yesterday, and he's the guy. He was the whistleblower for Area 51, saying he was hired to work on the UFO aircrafts to try to replicate at any cost their technology.
Mhm.
And he's the one that whistle blew and let out back in 1988, like or 89. It was 1989, and I remember that interview because I was like, "What UFOs? What?" But they didn't show him, and it was the voice was all distorted. I remember watching. Yeah. So we watched his documentary the other day, but he showed pictures of an alien autopsy
What?
of a grave.
Like
With this-
nothing blurred or anything.
No, it was crazy with the cross in its chest and its skin folded out, and they had pulled out its organs, and it's like all of the internal organs had morphed into one instead of all of the different ones that he had
right.
morphed into
Wow.
one organ. Right. And then it's like little teeny lips and little teeny, like it's interesting. There's a lot of
What is that
interesting
like?
theories. We rented it on Prime. We had to rent it. So that was
That's
really
interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
What? He says I'm introverted. I am not introverted. Super excellent. Super excellent.
Maybe a part of you that you haven't allowed yourself to be extroverted too. Right? Like there's parts of us, we have different parts that we allow, you know?
I mean, as I've gotten older, I've become a little bit more introverted, but I've always been like the obnoxious extroverted one. Like my boyfriend is super introverted, and it's very difficult to be with somebody. Because it's like, "Oh," and he's like, "Can you just stay home?" And I'll be small.
It's not that I'm tired, but I'm seriously.
Well, I'm at home all the time, and he's always at work, so he wants to be at home, and I want to go out. We have like two different lives. Oh.
Yeah. I know that from my first marriage.
That was the practice marriage.
Jenny, what cards did you pull?
I pulled. Hold on. Wait. I'm in the middle of drawing.
Yeah,
The-
I think I have to look more. Definitely not the absent introvert. I don't know. Maybe it's pencil.
Probably so.
Okay, you guys, my cards literally grow out of each other. So for my shadow, I pulled the burrow, and she's like hiding, she's like buried in the ground under the roots of a tree. See that?
What is your phone?
My shadow is intolerance. And then my gift is portal, and it's literally a door coming out of the root, the base of the
That's
tree.
cool.
So she's up,
Wow.
then there's the door of the portal, and then my city, literally the tops
No
of the
way.
trees.
What the hell?
Literally the tops of the trees.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
So I've got
So you pulled cards for the shadow, the gift, and the city?
yeah, that's what I did. And so I got burrow for the shadow, which is literally balled up fetal position under the roots of the tree. Portal, which is the gift, which is the doorway through the tree. And then my city is uncover.
That is so wild.
Yeah. Nostalgia, sentimentality, and memory, which is interesting because city we think of as a new state of being, but this is like remember. Yeah. Nostalgia. I've been here before. Deja vu, right? Like, oh, this feels like home. I've been here before. That was fascinating. That it did that.
All right. Let's see what deck.
Look, I have to draw them. My 3 cards. Shadow gift, city. I'll do a better job later, maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Maybe.
Meta. Oh man. Okay, next week we are going to step into human design.
I won't be here next week. You're next week? Tuesday?
Oh yeah, I won't be here. You won't be here next week. You cover my classes?
Your classes. Tell me what to talk about, and I can
Okay,
talk about it in DCs.
okay.
Because I'm like the goes the least when we do this class. But you know I'll show up.
Yeah. Okay, let me,
Hang on. let me
Yeah.
make sure I can.
yeah.
What? Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay. There's also like, we don't have, like, I could do an online thing from, whoa. Do
If
I,
you
But
want-
Tuesdays?
Tuesday?
Tuesday's the busy day.
Tuesday is the day that we meet at 10 a.m.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Well,
Plus,
maybe.
if you want to just be in it,
Huh?
don't you just want to be?
I know. Like, yes, and I want to do both. Bilocate. Does next week?
Yeah.
When she started doing it, it's just gonna be don't want me to full ceremony, but it's actually her husband who
Okay, we'll
noticed
talk about
that
it.
as
Okay.
he walked down.
Love you, Cherie. We'll see you later.
Thank you. We'll see ya.